Hello everyone. We will explain about giving opinion. First is introduce myself. My name is Binu Putra Denwaldani, and
My name is Veno.
My name is Ayub Kunduri.
This topic for giving opinion today is about social media regulation for government. First opinion will explain from Ayub, and this explain.
Hello everyone. Today I'd like to argue in favor of government regulation of social media platform. While social media has brought undeniable benefits such as connectivity and access to information, it has also become a breeding ground for misinformation, hate speech, and harmful content. First, misinformation is one of the biggest challenges we face. Fake news spread faster on social media than accurate information, and this has seriously consequences. For example, during elections, false claims can manipulate public opinion, undermining democracy. Similarly, during health crisis, misinformation can lead to vaccine hesitancy or the spread of harmful practice. Second, social media has a direct impact on mental health, especially for young people. Studies show that exposure to cyberbullying, unrealistic beauty standard, and harmful content contributes to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. If left unhacked, this platform could continue to harm vulnerable individuals. Finally, hate speech and extremist content are rampant on social media. Without regulation, platforms often fail to act swiftly, allowing such content to flourish. Government must step in to ensure stricter enforcement of police against harmful behaviors. I'm not suggesting that government should control every aspect of social media, but there must be regulation to hold platforms accountable, just as we regulation industries like finance and healthcare for public safety. The same should apply to social media. Is about creating a safer, more responsible online space for everyone. Thank you.
Hello everyone. While I understand the concern raised, I strongly disagree with the idea of government regulation of social media. This approach poses significant risk to freedom of speech, innovation, and user autonomy. First and foremost, regulation could lead to censorship. Who decides what is considered misinformation or hate speech? Governments are not immune to bias, and there is a real danger that regulation could be used to suppress dissenting opinions or criticism. This is especially concerning in authoritarian regions where controlling social media could become a tool for operations. Second, social media platforms are private business. They already have their own guidelines and moderation system in place. Imposing government oversight could stifle innovation and discourage competition. Smaller platforms, which may lack resources to comply with strict regulations, might be forced out of the market. Third, users themselves should bear responsibility for the content they consume and share. Education and digital literacy are more effective long-term solutions than government intervention. People need to learn how to identify fake news and think critically rather than relying on external authorities to filter content for them. Lastly, regulation can have unintended consequences. For example, strict content moderation rules could lead to the removal of legitimate content, stifling creativity and open dialogue. Social media thrives on diverse voice, and heavy-handed regulation could silence those voices. In conclusion, while the social media has its challenge, government regulation is not the solution. Instead, We should focus on the empowering individuals and promoting transparency within the platforms themselves. Thank you.
I will give the solution in the middle of the double solution from my friend. So listening to the both sides, I believe that the best solution lies in a middle ground approach. Social media does not overstate, but it must be balanced, avoid the pitfall of excessive government control or complexities various policies. One on hand, the argument for regulation are compelling. Misinformation, harmful content, and hate speech are serious problems that cannot be ignored. However, we cannot ignore the valid concern about censorship and stifling innovation. The solution, therefore, is shared responsibility between government, social media companies, and users. First, governments can play a supportive role by establishing baseline standard. For example, they could enforce transparency requirements such as compelling platform to disclose algorithms, advertising policies, and content moderation practice. This ensures accountability without directly controlling content. So the second is social media companies must do better. They have immense power and resource, and they should invest more in artificial intelligence, fact-checking mechanism, and human moderator to prevent the spread of harmful content. Platforms should also provide user-made more control over what they see, such as customizable filter for sensitive content. Third, we need to prioritize digital literacy. Government, school, and civil society organizations can work together to educate people in how to navigate social media responsibility. When users are equipped with the right tool to identify fake news and understand algorithms, they can make a better decision about what to believe and share. Ultimately, it's about balance. Regulation is necessary, but it must be done thoughtfully with input from all stakeholders, government, business, and the public. By working together, we can create a social media environment that is both and safe and free. Thank you. So this is our opinion about social media regulation in government. So the conclusion from our opinion is about the collaboration among government and user and the company of social media is more important beside of the only government or only user or only company. So the combination of three component of the social media is the key for social media is getting safety and free for the user and government. Thank you for the attention.